Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with another video. What are we gonna do today? Well, we're gonna look at some vintage toy, well, not just toy, vintage Star Wars ads. Not all of them are toys, I don't think. Well, most of them are toys. I know there's some bed sheets in here, but we're gonna go back to the vintage era. We're talking Star Wars, aka A New Hope. What we call it, Star Wars, right, guys? Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, around that era. I do know we got some early 90s stuff with applause I wanted to look at, but I just went to Google Images and just pulled up a bunch of images from old ads. Now, these are old newspaper ads and stuff like that, but I thought it'd be really fun to kind of take a look at and kind of talk about. So I've wasted about 45 seconds of your time, so let's get on to looking at these vintage photos. So let's just pull this first photo up really quick. Oh, an R2-D2. This looks like some kind of German ad or something. Now, I might have to zoom in so you can see this. What is with this kid's hair? I know we had some weird looking hair in the 80s, but is it a girl or is it a boy? I'm not really sure. But that's a remote control R2-D2 right there. Not much more I can say. It looks pretty cool. We've got this ad. This is also a foreign ad. I don't know. Maybe this was Spanish or something. I've never seen this one. I love that drawing of Boba Fett. If you ask me, that would look good on a shirt, wouldn't it? You know I'm going to say that. Got a little kid right there. Looks like, he's not Spanish. Maybe he's Italian. Maybe he's Eastern European. I'm not really sure. He looks like he's playing with some Star Wars figures there. Let's see what else we've got here. We've looked at that one. Let's take another look here. Oh, a Rancor. The Rancor. It's got Luke. Look at Luke. Luke's like, ugh. Got the Rancor holding a Good Morning Guard. Looks like the Good Morning Guard's back's all broke. Someone went really out on this one and really made it a good looking photo. That's for sure. What's it? And then some language I can't read. Let me get rid of that one. I thought I had that closed there. Oh, look at this. Is some kind of, I don't know what this is. Oh, this is a computer game. It's like a computer game that was released in 77, 78. Electronic game, I should say, more than a computer game. Never played this one. I remember seeing it at the store, but never had it. Look at Chewbacca. It looks like Bigfoot or something. Now, there is something very unusual about this picture, at least with the Luke Skywalker. Vader, I'm not sure about. He looks like he's holding the lightsaber from the 12-inch line, because it has, the 12-inch line had, wasn't just a handle. It had a little brace right there, kind of went into it, if you know what I'm talking about. That's it for sure. That's a very colorful R2-D2 and very different looking 3PO for sure. Oh, a vintage ad from Power of the Force line. Look at these Power of the Force figures. The R2's a Power of the Force. The other one's just on a Power of the Force card for $1.99. $1.99. Regular $3.99. Wouldn't you love to walk into a store and find a carded Power of the Force figures right now for $3.99? I know my grandma would, if she was alive anyway. Oh, Buck Rogers. How did a Buck Rogers ad get in here? Sorry about that. Here's an ad for Return of the Jedi to the theater. I've never seen this tagline, or whatever you want to call it. Return to the high-flying Return to the high-flying heroism of Han Solo. That's pretty cool. I've never seen that before. I like that. I don't know if some local guy just made that up himself or what. Here's another foreign release picture. La Grille de Slacula, I guess it says. It's got Darth Vader back there. See Obi-Wan back there doing some fighting. Got some ships. Got the 12-inch. Got an R2-D2 and 3PO model. That's not the figures. That's not the 12-inch or anything. That's from the model set right there for sure. Let's see what this is right here. Star Wars t-shirts in blazing full color. The ad's not in full color, I know, but the ad is in full. I remember these ads all the time. You would get these. Well, this is selling the shirt. Well, I remember a lot of ad where you could order iron-ons. I can't think of the word iron-on. And iron-on was great. I mean, look at this shirt. It's not as great as this shirt. Look at this. You see this? Junkmanmerch.com. Junkmanmerch.com. That's the anyway. Getting off topic here. The iron-ons that would be really good, but you wash them a couple times, they start peeling off and everything. Just you don't get that at Junkmanmerch.com. This shirt's about 5 years old, probably. Okay, maybe 4, but still. Shameless plug right there. This is one I like. This one appeared in some of the Marvel comics. Darth Vader lives, and you can order some stuff. Let's see what you can. Let me lean in here. Star Wars books. Hey, I wasn't going to read. If I was going to read, it would be a Star Wars book, some other things. But look at Darth Vader. It looks like Doctor Doom doesn't anymore than Darth Vader. That's a crazy ad right there for sure. And here's the one I was talking about earlier, the one from the 90s from Applause. I need to do a video on the Applause figure. You don't really hear much about them. Applause figure. These were like statues. They were, I mean, at the time, they hit the stores before Hasbro's action figures did, and it was one of those times where you saw something Star Wars, you had to have it. Media Play usually had it. Suncoast always had these. Sam Goody, places like that always had them. Here's one that has a sleeping bag. I didn't have that sleeping bag. I did have a Yoda sleeping bag from the 80s. There's the Star Wars toothbrush. I would have brushed my tooth every day if I had a Star Wars toothbrush. Star Wars pillowcase and blanket. Now, I did have a bed sheet. Actually, I think it was my brother, and then I got a hand down. He didn't want it anymore. It was a bed sheet and curtains. Curtains, yes, Star Wars curtains. Crazy. Here's another ad that read in the comics. This one here is in color. I like this one here. It's got some action figures. Looks like some Star Wars rings. Who wouldn't want Star Wars rings? And look at Chewbacca and that doll right there. I mean, Chewbacca, that's kind of suggestive looking plush Chewbacca. I mean, he looks like he's going to be on one of those 900 numbers of the 90s, you know. Call for a good time. 1-900 Chewbacca. That's what it looks like to me. Let's check out this one. There's one from Empire Strikes Back. I don't remember ever seeing this ad as a kid, but it's color, it's bright, it would have made me really excited. You got Han Solo on the Tauntaun. I got Han Solo on the Tauntaun right back there. Huh, I don't put Luke Skywalker in my Tauntaun unless I have two Tauntauns. And that's not open. I never had the open belly. Well, I've had it as a collector, but as a kid, I didn't even know there was an open belly one until like in the 90s when I started collecting. I guess I bought a Tauntaun. I think we had two Tauntauns and it was sealed belly, so I just didn't even care about buying another Tauntaun. Didn't even know they updated it. Got the Cloud Car, got the Snow Speeder. I loved the Snow Speeder as a kid, probably my favorite. And there's a picture of the rare 12-inch IG-88. Worth a lot of money if you have that. You got the Star Destroyer playset. It's kind of weird, kind of goofy, but still, I think that's got Princess Leia hanging upside down. And then you have those light switch covers. I did a whole video on those. Done that same video twice. Here's another ad. A Galaxy of Star Wars item. Look at that, a 3D poster of Darth Vader's head. Tell me you wouldn't want to have that as a kid. There's some more, it looks like some more, no, there were color pins. That's for some patches to sew on. And there's the famous Darth Vader Lives, where they spelled Darth Vader wrong. Some posters, Leia, Luke, Darth Vader, the usual suspects for sure. Let's go down and check out another one here. Ooh, Great Galactic Blaster Bubbles. Look at all them bubbles. You're getting some good bubbles with this. You got a Darth Vader and R2 bubble. I guess a bubble container to hold the bubbles in. That's pretty neat. You can fill out the order form and get you one. I'll send it in, see what they send me now. Oh my God, I don't know if I should be looking at this Star Wars Underoods. Let's go on past this before I get demonetized or canceled or anything. Here's a 2-page thing. I see the Star Wars bracelets. A charm bracelet, it says. Okay, I thought that was a necklace. I had a necklace that looked like that. But there's the necklaces on there because I see Chewbacca and I see 3PO. Looks like 3PO's got a long red penis, but it's not. It's just I don't know why it's got that long. Maybe that's a stand they put it on. I'm not really sure. There's the toothbrush and the bed sheet. Some really good stuff there, man. Bring me back. These bring me back looking at Fangor magazines. You would see ads like this, Starlog. Some of the Marvel comics wouldn't have this ad, but it would have ads in it. And that really brings me back. How about this? Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, I don't know this one. 4 action displays for your Star Wars figure. This is where you can mail off to get those action stands that was on the back of the package. Look at Han and his blue. Oh, Jack, I know. It's brown, Junkman. That Jack is brown. I was like, it's blue. Kenner was blue. To my eyes in the movie, it was blue. So I don't care what it looked like on the set. It was blue. It's blue. You got Darth Vader with his lightsaber coming out of his hand. You got Luke Bespin, of course, and the 2 favorite droids. Look at this. Do you dare recreate the Avenger? Well, I dared. Dared as much as I could. I didn't have the skiff. It came out in 85. I was out of Star Wars. I wasn't daring then. Then I was trying to dare with some ladies, but I wasn't daring too good with them. But there it is. You could rebuild the Avenger right there. And I did the Avenger on my grandma's floor in the living room many a times while she was trying to watch the Braves game or something, and she was like, "Get out of the way, junk kid, you're in the way." But I was always playing with my Star Wars figures. Here's another get the No, this is a poster. I thought it was a t-shirt. It looks like the t-shirts too. It looks like everybody. It looks like R2's even wearing a backpack, and that's crazy right there. A galaxy of Star Wars treasures right there, and Obi-Wan Kenobi with his blue saber. It looks like, oh, he's tapping the soldier on the stormtrooper on the back. He's saying, "Hey, order me a poster." Even Obi-Wan wants a poster. And this actually looks like it's been graded in a glass case. Somebody really taking care of this. So this must be more. I don't know if this is cut out of a magazine or what. First, I was going to say it looks like cardboard, but no, it's the bottom of it. Maybe it was a store display or something. Star Wars. So save your Star Wars movie ticket. This is when they did the movie rebate. $1 bonus rebate. You get 50% off some of these toys, 75% off, and then some you get $1 off. What was that, $1.50? Woo! $1.50 off a Millennium Falcon. Man, you know you couldn't wait to tell your mom that. How about some Star Wars Burger King glasses? Of course, they did the Star Wars glasses, and then in 1980 they did Empire Strikes Back. 83 they did Return of the Jedi. And here's the set. I still got one over here. I got actually two over here, so I'm not going to spin around and look at it. You don't care what it looks like. You know what they look like. You got Lando. You got Darth Vader and Boba Fett. That's the one I had. That's the one I bought as a kid and I saved. I probably had some other ones, but I made sure that one didn't break. That one didn't break, didn't get into the dishwasher, still got it in mint condition. Luke, and then you got a 3PO right there. And I do have a Return of the Jedi one, but I bought that at an antique store. But that Darth Vader one is actually the one I had as a kid. Here's a Pal Toys ad. Yeah, Pal Toys, kind of little cartoon, little thing I like to read. That's not blown up enough. My old eyes can't read that right now, so I don't know if it's worth reading or not. But it's also looks like the Jawa, forgetting the name of it. You got the Sandcrawler and the Land of the Jawas set, which was a little different released in the UK than the one in the US. Let's see if we can go another one right here. Here's another colorful ad. Now this will look like a comic. This will look like an ad I remember seeing, but it was in black and white. You got the die-cast ships right there, the Imperial Cruiser. You don't really see it referred to as Imperial Cruiser much, except in the early days. Millennium Falcon, you got the Y-Wing. You know, somebody was telling me, why does it look like a Y-Wing? How does it look like an X-Wing? I don't see how you don't see it. I mean, that looks like a Y, X-Wing. Whew, X-Wing, right? But I had somebody that say, I don't get the B-Wing. It doesn't look anything like a B-Wing. You have to really use your imagination to make it look like a B-Wing. No. It looks like a lowercase b. It looks just like a lowercase b. You could say it looks like a D-Wing because there's a lowercase d. I don't know why that confuses people. The A-Wing confuses people too. I can kind of understand the A-Wing a little bit. Not really. It looks like an A-Wing too. But I'm sure then the EU came along and had to explain it. Well, the A actually means bleh, and the B means bleh, and the X means bleh, and the Y means... They always got to ruin everything. That's what I hate about the EU. You got Darth. This was 2 free stickers inside. This looks like it might be a magazine or something. Let's see, 2 free stickers inside, plus features, news, and great comic strip action. Ooh, I like to see what that comic strip is. Look at the R2-D2 right there. You got the Falcon. That's a weird picture of the Falcon. It almost looks like it's upside down or something. First I thought I was looking at the bottom of it, but that definitely is the top of it. That's a very odd angle. Looks like the image is flipped or something. That's very odd. And here's another one. I like the Jedi Arena game. I don't care what people say. This was for Atari. You had to use the paddles. A lot of people, I don't want to use the paddles. You had to use the paddles. But I like this. This is really late in the run of Atari, when Atari was dying out. You know, 83. This was even... This had to be 84, very late. Because I think it was even after the movie came out, Return of the Jedi. So I think it was probably 84 when people was like, I remember buying this at Zayre's. I remember seeing it. I was like, oh my God, Atari game. It was the only Atari game that I bought myself. All the other ones was kind of my brother's games, and I played them like Adventure. Oh, don't you love Adventure? Or how about Haunted House? Remember that one? But I remember getting this one, and I was like, man, this is awesome. I need to check the release date on that. That's going to bug me right there. But I remember getting that, and I liked it. And even people in the neighborhood, kids I played with, nobody liked it. I liked it. It was kind of corny. It's kind of based on the Jedi training ball. So I liked it. I don't care what they say. I liked it. Here it is again. Another one. Color ad. I can't remember this one in the Star Wars. This was in a Star Wars Marvel comic, maybe on the back. I'm not really sure, or on the inside. But I remember this one in there. And I think that's how I found out about it. I was like, what? And then I went to Zayre's. I was like, what? And I had to buy it. Luke Skywalker in a jalopy. Did you ever think you would see Luke Skywalker in a jalopy? I didn't think I would ever see that, but if you saw this in the comic, look at that Darth Vader head down there with a fork. This is something you can win. Enter Star Wars Super Stakes. You can win $5,000. There's a lot of people at my age that are gambling addicts right now, and they probably can trace back to this. They saw this as a kid. But I don't know the details. I have to look into that. You could win a third prize was really, I think that's the Kenner Millennium Falcon. But look at number 1. You get that jalopy. You get the actual jalopy. I wonder if you can sit in it. And this is burned into my memory. I've talked about it in the videos before. This is the first time I ever saw Series 2. And I can remember looking at it. I think it was a Fangora magazine. Could be wrong. I'm not really sure about that. But the one I had was black and white. This is color. Never saw color until the days of the internet. But I can remember laying in my room being amazed by these figures, because I've never seen these before. I was like, Greedo, just reading the names of Greedo, R5-D4. I mean, it's the first time I knew the name R5-D4. Snaggletooth, Death Star droid. What? Who is this? A robot on the Death Star? I thought he was black. Luke Skywalker, Hammerhead, Walrus Man, Power Droid. Just learning all these names and reading all about them. And they might have been even at the store, and I just kept looking. They're just always. And I can't remember. I found this magazine probably in the mid-'80s again, and it brought back memories in, too. I wasn't even thinking Star Wars anymore. And then somewhere it got lost along the way. I wish I still had it. But that's a look at vintage Star Wars ads. Hopefully you had a lot of fun looking at that idea. I had a lot of fun looking at it. Did you have a lot of fun looking at it? I know I sure did. Brought back a lot of memories. And that's what I love to do on this channel. As, we might complain about some... I like to bring back a lot of memories, I love it when I make a video and someone says, Junkman, I forgot about that. Or I had that toy and I forgot all about it. Or, man, you really just brought me back to my childhood. I love hearing those comments. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching. As always, thumbs up if you like my content. Subscribe to the channel. We'll talk again soon.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.